Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the biggest event of this year.
Again! Oh, I thought you were going to say ever.
No, of this year, Danny. This is Raptor versus Manta.
Yeah.
Number two. And if you've seen the first episode, ladies and gentlemen, you saw that we had an idiot as moderator.
Brutus!
We also had an idiot defending Raptor, so, I mean...
There we go!
As you can tell, we're off and running, and it's going to be a lot of nonsense, just like the first show. Everyone's been asking for this, so we're going to give people 45 minutes of nonsense.
Well, we're not going to give everyone. We're just going to give the 5.5 people that are subscribing to Patreon.
Well, right, because this is a special event, right? This isn't like Riding of the Bull where it happens every year. This is something very, very special.
This is a special event, and we ditched Brian Bass because he kept saying he was impartial. He was not impartial. Even Donald Trump said he was not impartial. Amazingly.
Wrong.
So we brought in a new person. You may know him from Ride Warrior Wrestling and other places. We have one Rob Dole with us here tonight. Rob, welcome to the show.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna be an impartial judge to this thing. We're gonna get a winner here, and we're gonna see which one is actually the best ride out of these two. Finally,
now, we've seen great fights in the past, like John Cena versus The Rock, and you know it had to be followed up with the John Cena versus The Rock #2. So that's why we said we needed a Raptor versus Manta 2.
Alexa Bliss versus anybody?
Well, shoot. You ruined the moment.
Yeah, we're trying to be serious here, Danny Miller. This is this is the problem, that you don't take this shit seriously, because you know in your heart of hearts that Manta sucks.
Well, I already know what's better. I already know what's going to win. It's this ride over.
Do you at least have an Orlando shirt on this time? Because
yes, I do have an Orlando shirt.
Because last time you didn't even have the decency to wear a Manta shirt from Orlando. You wore one from San Diego. So, you wore a San Diego Manta shirt. I rewatched that show, and I have notes.
Yes, I did. I did wear a San Diego shirt because I was living in a temporary apartment because I just got my new job, and I only had shirts that I bought that summer. I didn't have any of my shirts from previous years.
That was not an Orlando Manta shirt the last time?
No, it was the San Diego one.
Point off for Manta.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, okay. So Manta's only going to win by 53,200 this time.
So Danny, let's have a review of the facts. Okay, that's what I want to start with here. A review of the facts.
Raptor has killed one person.
Well, not those facts. Facts about you.
Wait, hold on. How many times has Manta killed anybody?
None. Well, a Manta or the Manta?
The Manta.
The Manta. None to my knowledge.
Okay, so let's one from Manta. There we go.
Point off there as well. You can see Rob
Dole. No, that's not how that works.
Rob Dole is being impartial as well. You can see down there, and that's why he's here this time. Now, Danny, when's the last time you rode Manta? Because on the last episode, you hadn't ridden Manta for the last calendar year.
Last time I rode Manta would have been Labor Day weekend of 2017 during our Dueling Dragons farewell trip.
Wow, that's a really long time ago. You must really love that ride.
It was a really long time ago. It was 8 months ago on a place that's over 2,000 miles away.
2,000 miles. Okay. So let's Rob, do you have any questions for us maybe that you want to ask?
When's the last time you rode Raptor? Have you been to Cedar Point since...
I have been to Cedar Point, but as you know, Raptor was not open.
Okay. So when's the last time you rode Raptor then?
Probably October.
October? Okay. And wait a minute. How many hours away from Cedar? 4? And I'm what 4 hours by airplane?
Opened.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You want me to go out there?
Just throwing that out there. Okay.
Let's see. How many inversions do each have? Let's see. Manta has 4. Raptor
has 6, but 5 of them headbang you, so...
6. Hold on. That has a good element. Raptor has a great element on there.
Call all of them.
Yeah.
That's the what's the best rap?
That mid-course brake run that you almost don't make it to is fantastic, isn't it?
The Cobra Roll is awesome.
The Cobra Roll is amazing. That's why I don't know why.
The Cobra Roll on Raptor is actually pretty good if you're not bleeding from the ears by the time you go through it.
People can't even name an element on Manta outside of the pretzel loop. Like
pretzel loop, oversized corkscrew, 0G roll, wing dip. That's the one that people always point to.
Wing dip. Oh my god, we went over this last time. The wing dip is not an element. It's a dip with spray shooters. Like someone.
But hold on, wait a minute.
Those spray shooters are awesome.
Helix but the Raptor Helix is an element. It's the same thing. It's a little bit of a drop into a turn.
Oh, but it's an amazing turn. It's the best element.
I know Manta's is amazing.
The water is awesome on that ride. Manta's awesome.
Does Raptor have any water underneath it? I don't know.
It's got a whole lake next to it. You just look at the lake.
So it's not under it.
Doesn't Raptor
part of the story that you say it tells?
Yeah, what's the story? Give us the story.
What is the story?
What is the story?
It's a bird. It flies. It swoops down. It does.
There's a lot of bird shit.
It's a manta. Right. It swims.
No, the manta's a flying coaster. Why is Manta a flying coaster?
Okay, so then, you know what?
You
find out a way to build a roller coaster underwater so that the train goes through the water, and then we can go ahead and do that.
It's just a stupid theme, and any theme would be better. You could have a bird theme.
I don't see any raptors in the Raptor queue line. All I see is shitting all over the lift hill. At least Manta has mantas in the queue line.
Yeah. I like that's good theming for Manta.
SeaWorld had the opportunity to make Manta better. And Rob, they had the opportunity. They could put VR on the ride so you wouldn't have to be immersed in the SeaWorld bullshit. You could put VR on your headset, and they chose to put it on Kraken better. Their real roller coaster.
Because they know Kraken isn't as good of a ride, so they decided to
if you follow Six Flags, you put it on your best ride, don't you?
Well, we're not talking about Six Flags here.
Or Cedar Fair, who puts it on their best rides, right?
Yeah,
Iron Dragon.
Yeah, right. I mean, Iron Dragon's better than Raptor. I mean, it's
no.
got the similar sort of theme here. It's a dragon. It flies. It's suspended. It's the same story.
No, you go along the dragon's tail. That's the dragon's body that you roll around on.
All right,
it's called storytelling.
Let's talk intensity. So Raptor
has none. Raptor has a lot. Okay, let's move on.
Manta probably has the single most intense element of either ride at the bottom of that pretzel loop. I mean, come on now.
And it's terrible. It gives you a headache after it. It's poorly designed.
Oh, I didn't know that wussies were riding Manta on this show.
It's your ride. Of course wussies are riding.
It is my ride. I ride that ride over and over again and don't
get it. Wussies ride Raptor. There's wussies. There's wussies.
You not gotten the memo here. You must have not gotten the memo here. You weren't brought on.
Hold on. I'm being impartial. I'm being impartial.
Pass, I can go
neutral. Brian, come in here. We're gonna 3 against 1. Come on in.
No. Okay. I love Raptor. I've never been on Manta. So I'm trying to be impartial here.
Count yourself among the lucky that you didn't have to fall asleep on Manta.
There's only one ride.
No, he's talking about Manta, not the Beast.
Yeah, thank you. That's the only ride I fell asleep.
You fall asleep on Manta and the Beast.
No, I don't think so.
No,
Manta has a soundtrack.
It looks slow though. Manta looks slow.
It's incredibly slow.
It looks very
incredibly slow.
That's because Manta, unlike Raptor, which is slow by accident, Manta is slow on purpose because it's got the graceful elements. You need part of the visual of flying over the trees and over the water.
Yeah, because Mantas do that all the time.
It's part of the experience.
I was just commenting how I went down to Florida and saw a manta ray flying over a tree the other day.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
Just you walk down the street, oh, look at all these mantas in the air today.
Okay, so here's a point. Raptor's in the greatest park ever. Manta is in a crap park.
One of the worst parks.
Well, right now, the attendance is pretty shite over there at SeaWorld Orlando.
So if we compare attendance and we also compare, this Friday you'll be able to see a large amount of the comparison of attendance. But if you see Also, stockholder confidence. The stockholders have confidence in Raptor, not so much in Manta right now.
Okay, so let's put Raptor in SeaWorld and let's put Manta in Cedar Point. How would they fare?
Well, it does nothing for Cedar Point. That's number one. The Manta going to Cedar Point does nothing. Raptor going into SeaWorld
would make it even worse because they opened up a B&M last year and the attendance went down 8%. It would be even worse with a worse ride.
Putting Raptor at SeaWorld would spike attendance, would make attendance go up faster than Rob Dole watching an Alexa Bliss match.
Nonsense. Married man.
You guys can think about that one for a while. Danny,
No, okay, so hold on. So we talked to Andy last week. You and I talked so much about how all the parks had a huge dip in attendance, some as many as 10% in 2009 because of the economy. SeaWorld Orlando's attendance was pretty much flatlined in 2009, even because of the recession, because Manta opened.
No. Well,
no?
All the rest of Orlando was fine, though. So I don't understand. Like, Disney World was fine. Universal was fine. Manta,
2009? No. Islands of Adventure went down. Universal Studios went down. Universal Studios Hollywood went down. The Disney parks were pretty much all flatlined.
Okay, let's talk logo now. Let's talk Raptor.
Logo. That's not even
a
question. Logo.
Yeah,
Raptor has one of the best logos ever created.
It's been copied over and over again. It's a bird.
It's an awesome bird.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. How many times have you seen Raptor's logo?
Raptor just got 2 brand new hats in the park. What other roller coaster at Cedar Point got 2 hats? Steel Vengeance.
Wicked Twister, Maverick, Millennium Force. Hold on. Yeah, I can get the picture.
All the big ones got 2 hats. Raptor.
Okay, but you Wicked Twister got 2 hats.
Now, do they use that same logo for Manta and San Diego?
Of course they do.
Mm-hmm.
They changed the colors.
Bullshit. They didn't change anything.
No, they did change the color. The text is red on the logo, on the sign at the San Diego one. The text is red.
Because it's a shit logo, and making it red only made it slightly better.
I'm not quite sure about that.
No. Nobody likes Mantas.
That's another thing. Let's talk about the animal associated.
One, Mantas. What have Mantas ever done? They killed Steve Irwin.
No, those were stingrays. But go on. So categorically incorrect. Mark won against Raptor there. He doesn't know what the hell the difference between a manta ray and a stingray is. Go on.
Raptors in Jurassic Park, right?
Different raptors. So either of you know your animals.
Raptors get all the girls. If you start looking at the number of beautiful people,
that's why they're extinct.
What?
The dinosaurs. If we're going to talk about the dinosaur raptors,
you just switched it. It's 1 point away from Manta.
Well,
1 point away from Manta.
Let's switch it back then. The good of the many outweighs the good of the few here, I guess.
Danny, I don't even understand what you're talking about.
Okay, colors. Let's talk colors.
Colors isn't even a question. Green is far superior.
Blue is so much, but yeah. So last time he makes the argument. He says, Raptor, it's 2 shades of green. Manta's 2 shades of blue. It's the same thing. And green,
awful.
Green is absolutely, but green is the worst color. I mean, all the bad roller coasters are green. You've
Fury?
Got what?
Fury?
Fury's teal. It's got a little bit of green on the underside.
Green.
But it's not primarily green. I mean, Hydra's green, Raptor's green, Hulk is green.
Oh. Well, that I cannot disagree with.
Raptor
Hulk is a terrible roller coaster.
Raptor is pink.
Pink's a wonderful color for a roller coaster.
All you did was complain about how stupid Banshee looks because it's pink, and all of a sudden give Raptor some pink, and all of a sudden that's a problem?
You know, it took you geniuses 3 years to finally figure out that Raptor has pink in it. After me doing the whole, I'm like, when are these geniuses gonna figure this out? I've been bitching about Banshee being pink for 3 whole years, and these fools finally came up with it now.
Well, it's not the same pink either.
Well, Banshee was pink and Raptor has pink in it.
Yeah, but not the same pink.
Almost.
I mean, Raptor's a girly pink.
Okay, lead car design. Let's see.
Raptor has none.
None. And then Manta looks like a Manta, right?
Yeah, Manta. Well, and Manta, hold on. So Manta has the Zero car, which is the big Manta Ray, and then each individual row, the wheel assembly is attached to the little thing in the middle. The chassis in the middle is actually several little baby Manta Rays. So the train is a bunch of baby Manta Rays following the big Manta Ray at the beginning, which is the Zero car. I don't know if you can see that on the picture, but
that's awesome.
So, well, you know what I say to that, Rob Dole? Nerd.
I'm trying to figure out all of this. Sorry. So I think. Do you guys have anything else to add to these to this stuff?
You know what? I can't. I think we need to find some commonality here.
They're both B&M. They're both B&M.
They're both B&Ms. That's about all the commonality.
They both hang underneath the track. That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
But I think the better discussion is one that we had a few seconds ago when we said that Hulk sucks. So
Hulk sucks.
Can we hone in on this concept? Because yes, Manta's in Orlando, Raptors at Cedar Point, but Hulk, both versions of Hulk, both the old version of Hulk and the new cloned version of Hulk that we saw in 2016, who clones a ride? Okay, let's answer me this, and this is for both of you. Who clones a ride in the same spot, assumes that it's going to be better, and it actually ends up being worse than the original? Name that question.
That's hard to do.
It's hard to do. It's hard to do. It's.
I mean,
hold on. Even Brian Bass said that Hulk is not good anymore.
It never was. When was it?
I mean, come on. I mean, Hulk never really was that good to
be. But Brian Bass loved Hulk, and now he does not like Hulk.
Love Hulk. He does. I should even say did. He does love Hulk, and I don't even.
Well, that's because he's an idiot. That's why we didn't bring him back for this version of the show, because he loved the first Hulk to begin with.
Well, obviously, and him liking Hulk is almost tantamount to those people who like Storm Chaser.
Oh God.
Oh my! You know what? Can we? Do we have to talk about Storm Chaser? This piece of shit.
New wheels, old wheels. It doesn't matter. It still sucks.
No. Hold on. We need to discuss this for a second.
Drop some knowledge.
Because the people who freaked out about how the new wheels made it so much faster, the old wheels that they replaced, some people don't know this, they started with polyurethane, then they put nylon on, which is supposed to make the ride faster, which it does. The new wheels that everyone's talking about was a different polyurethane. Physically, by the laws of physics, the ride is actually slower than it was with the old wheels because polyurethane makes roller coasters go slower than nylon. And they said the polyurethane wheels made it go faster. That is categorically incorrect. People don't know what the hell they're talking about.
You know, at least Raptor and Manta both didn't need a new set of wheels to be talked about.
No, I mean, at least at one time they were both great out of the box.
And I don't think either Raptor or Manta valleys at the end of the ride.
No, they both make it through very nicely.
Storm Chaser, I swear to God, I felt like it was going to valley.
Well,
it did valley. It valleyed when they put the new magic wheels on. It valleyed. There's video of it. It valleyed with the new wheels that everyone said made it go faster. Categorically incorrect. It valleyed. Come on now.
Oh man.
I'm tired already. This debate. So, Rob, what are we at points here so far?
Oh wait, hold on, guys. There's a piece of wood in my yard with a blue flag on it. They must be building a Giga.
Are they?
Yeah. Look at this.
I saw
a flag.
Parkings out in my parking lot the other day.
There's a flag.
I actually called my condo association and said, hey, if you guys are going to build a roller coaster in the parking lot, you should at least send us a notice about this because, like, we're
or at least trademark the name publicly so we know what you're going to call it.
Yeah.
Let me get on Facebook and tell everybody.
Oh, hold on, and let me forward. Hold on. I got to take a picture so I can send it to 15 million people on Facebook. Hold on. Okay.
You got some flags out there?
The guy got lots of flags, a couple of markings. Oh, and I also see a gentleman walking on the sidewalk.
Oh my God! Wait a minute, is that Fred Grubb?
You know what? It could be.
Is it Fred Grubb? Oh my God!
Yes, because any old guy with gray hair nowadays is automatically Fred Grubb walking through.
No, and you know what? I take issue with that because doesn't Fred Grubb always wear a hat? Like, doesn't he always wear the RMC hat?
Man without a hat on. Like,
yeah. I said in one of my group chats I was in, I was like, pretty sure that's not Fred Grubb. He's not wearing a hat. And he's wearing a button down.
No hat. I just don't understand some of these groups out there that it's just mind numbing. It's mind numbing to listen to what they have to say sometimes. And then they get upset with you. They get upset with you when you even suggest that you should ride roller coasters with your arms down.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's insane. Like, right? That's the way to ride, though. Is you're supposed to ride with your arms down.
With your arms down, just like all the rules say.
It pisses me off when people put their arms up and I can't see. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to look in front of me and I can't see it.
And then when they wear tank tops, it's even worse because their BO is going everywhere.
Exactly.
Well, that's why Thorpe Park over in the UK years ago they actually banned riders from putting their arms up.
Yeah, well,
for that reason, that was a real thing. 10, 12 years ago. But honestly, who rides a roller coaster for just the view? I mean, the view's always nice, but I mean, who says, let me go ride this giant roller coaster so I can look at stuff?
The view's the best part.
I think
Valraven, everybody, that's
train ride through the woods.
Valraven, that's all for the view.
I think Raptor should at least get a few points for being in a park that hasn't burned out.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. But you know what else irritates me? The other thing that irritates me here is people who and look, if you want to count Larson loopers, fine, go ahead.
Well, they're roller coasters.
It irritates me the people who think the Larson loop as a whole should be counted because there are very clearly some that do not use gravity whatsoever. Come on, folks, we need some knowledge here. Be smart, and if you're going to count them, at least count the correct ones.
Well, and that's the thing is I'm going to go ride one of them on Sunday probably. And I will tell you if the new ones count as roller coasters.
Y'all are crazy. They're all roller coasters. Tell me why they're not roller coasters.
Well, the new ones are completely automated and don't pick up any speed due to gravity or anything, which was the whole crux of the argument.
But the manufacturer calls it a roller coaster. Is it not a roller coaster?
Yeah, and Hershey Park's calling their water coaster a roller coaster.
Well, they're calling it a coaster.
They're calling it a coaster.
Categorically, it is a coaster, just not a roller coaster. It's a water coaster.
So if you're counting coasters, then you can count pretty much anything.
Wait, hold on. I got a coaster.
There you go. Count that.
There we go. Count it. New number 1, guys. New number 1.
But wait a minute. Does that one hit the mid-course real hard now? All of a sudden, it was number 1. But now it hits the mid-course and so much.
You know what? In my excitement, it dropped behind the couch and it came to a full stop now. So don't worry.
Did it bump into anything?
Yes. Yes, it did. And it looks like a gentleman who's a very big complainer is now having back pain.
Oh, oh man. Also another point, Raptors never crashed into each other. So we've never had...
Neither has Manta.
That's correct. That's correct.
You don't know that for sure.
Well, you know what? It's actually I think in terms of the way that system works, it's actually impossible because if it were Manta with the dual station, it would just keep going around. It would never actually stop.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, that's right. Manta has a dual station. That's another point for Manta.
High capacity.
Oh, well, with the way they move, you might just subtract another 5.
Oh,
the way
sure.
SeaWorld operations goes.
That's true.
They kind of work backwards sometimes.
Yeah, you hardly see a line on Raptor. So,
well, that's because the ride crew is always amazing, and they dispatch like 1 million people an hour. So,
I'm not sure that's correct either, but
I'm pretty sure that's pretty close.
Raptor doesn't have a soundtrack. Manta has its own score.
Who cares about soundtracks? Like, let's think of other shitty rides that have soundtracks.
I mean, I think that's. Okay. Let's. Are we naming the rides that Andy's not going to ride and he's going to complain about even though he hasn't ridden?
Oh, wait, Rob, we were really close there. I thought that was a Britain reference almost.
Well, no, I've already been to Britain. I'm going to Germany, the Netherlands.
Oh, here we go. There you go.
There it is.
You guys are. I knew you were waiting for it. I wanted to wait a little.
I don't think we could go.
Tell us where else you're going, Danny Miller.
Rob Dole's basement. I'm gonna burn down his house.
Okay.
Just tell him so we can leave first.
Burn down Steel Vengeance so we can build my house.
I would have been perfectly fine after about 5 trips on Steel Vengeance if it just burnt down completely. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, because
now no one else can ride.
And it's never going to be as good as it was on Media Day, evidently.
Well, it's RMC, so I'm surprised it didn't even catch fire already.
Well,
the lightning rod caught fire.
Yeah.
So
the Twisted Colossus caught fire.
Hey, Twisted. Yeah. What is it with all the fires that RMC? Maybe RMC is working at Europa Park.
Maybe Fred Group's there.
No, seriously, what is it with all the fires lately? I mean, Disney had a fire with the dragon. Europa just burned down an entire, 2 entire sections of the ride. Six Flags Over Georgia had a train catch on fire. It is RMC. The RMC was just at Six Flags Over Georgia too. What the hell's going on?
RMC picking up.
They're on fire.
It sounds like me that Raptor wins again.
No, hold on.
I think Manta very clearly won the first round. I think this one might be a tie as long as we can all agree that Hulk comes in last.
Well, let me make a final decision. There's only one clear winner in this debate. One clear winner. Maverick.
Oh.
Maverick is always the answer.
This guy.
Look at this guy. He comes in and hijacks the show.
Maverick is always the winner.
Yeah.
New theming. We've got new stuff on Maverick this year. We've got new restraints on that.
It does have a soundtrack.
It does have a soundtrack. It is the best ride in the park. There you go. Maverick wins.
You know what?
You paid $40 for that hat.
I did.
40? Oh my God.
I did. It's a fitted hat. Look at it. It's new era. It's pretty nice. Look at that.
Oh, that's Andy. That's how he got his name, because he got fucking robbed.
How big is that CP on the back? Turn that hat around again.
Oh my God. Oh, hold on. Jesus. That almost knocked me over.
Holy hell.
Is it orange?
Yeah.
There's orange on it, yeah.
The logo on the back's almost bigger than the logo on the front. Now, if you guys want to see a real nice hat, I got a real nice hat.
What are you talking? This is the best hat.
Look at that hat.
Man, straight out of the 1990s.
Holy, that's the best way to have it, man.
That bill is hideous.
It really is.
It's a cool hat. Anyway.
No.
It's and if you're wearing that in the park, people just see rap. They're like, why is there a white guy wearing the rap hat?
I still prefer this hat though.
There it is.
That is quite the hat.
This is the hat right here.
You know, that hat makes quite the buzz.
Holy hell. I think why's it all sparkling? Okay, well, I think this is gonna wrap us up here.
Rap.
Rap.
Rap. That's what the hat says.
So, well, hopefully you have enjoyed our nonsense here this evening.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. So, well, you know, we thank you guys for being on Patreon. Hopefully you enjoyed Raptor versus Manta 2 with the side statements of Hulk sucks and Brian Bassett.
Yeah, I mean, that's the
And Maverick's better. So. Yeah.
If you want to believe that, that's cool.
Everybody does.
So, as always, I am Andy Robarchuk from Chicago, Illinois.
And I'm Danny Miller from Binghamton, New York.
I'm Rob from Cleveland, Ohio.
And as always, Ride On, Ride Warriors.
Manta above Raptor 6 years in a row. Thrilling 32. That's all I'm going to say.
Where did Manta, rank in the top 32 this year, Danny?
Higher than Raptor.
Well, no. 32. No showing for Manta. None. Zero.
Raptor. We could have doubled the Maverick in the tournament, and Raptor wouldn't have gotten in.
Where was Maverick? Maverick was he was up there.
What was Maverick? 5, 6, I think it was.
Whatever.
Clear winner.
Yeah. Well, shit happens.
Okay. Well,
Manta also beat Maverick head-to-head a couple years ago. So.
No. That's because you had idiot voters.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with that. We still have idiot voters.
How many more family members do you have voting this year?
I'm working on them.
Yeah. He's going to have to get a girlfriend now.
Maybe 2.
Me too. Oh, my God. Okay, we're done here.